Bo, thank you so much. Well, no secret, we could all use a good night's sleep or more rest in general. And coming up this weekend, we're going to lose an hour of sleep with the time change. Also, this week happens to be National Sleep Awareness Week to make us all, well, be conscious of the importance of getting enough Z's. Dr. Lynn Nichols of Summit Sleep Services and Mavani, I knew I was going to mess that up.
That's okay.
Gregory, one of his patients, joining us to talk about why sleep is so important. So, doctor, let's talk about some of the more common sleep problems that we can have.
Right. Well, with National Sleep Awareness Week, it's very important to know the most common problem in the United States is not getting enough sleep. And the average recommendations between 7 and 8 hours a night consistently, and having the same bedtime and the same time to get up each morning. It's very hard to achieve in our busy culture.
Yes,
so that's our main problem, is not enough sleep, not enough consistency. And then when we get into sleep disorders, sleep apnea is the main problem that we deal with in sleep centers.
A lot of people have that too.
Yeah, it's estimated right now that it's about 20% of the population, and that's a recent study. So that's, 2 out of 10 people, 1 out of 5, so very common.
I know you can get in trouble with your health if you don't do something about that.
Right. Sleep apnea, I talk about there's 2 sides to the coin. One side is it can make you feel tired and sleepy.
Right.
The other side are the health consequences like hypertension, heart attacks, strokes, things like that. And one of the biggest car crashes. People falling asleep and having a car crash.
Wow.
So
all right.
it can be a problem.
Let's talk about your problems with sleep. You came on to share what you've been dealing with.
I had no idea that I had sleep apnea, and I had gone to the doctor for a regular review, and my blood pressure, which has always been normal, was all over the board. He had me track it for a couple of months. And it was high, it was low, and when I went in to see him, the first thing he said was, "You have sleep apnea," and immediately referred me to Summit Sleep Study.
Did you get a CPAP?
I did. The very first night, I could tell the difference. I woke up, I had no longer had the heavy lethargic feeling.
Yeah.
I was light and just full of energy. My husband said, "Give me some. I want some of that."
What's your secret? I want what she's having.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And it has changed my life.
That is wonderful. Now, you're one of the fortunate ones in that she saw something immediate.
Right.
Not everybody likes whatever mask or the different types of modes that
right.
CPAP
She's a
comes in.
superstar patient.
Yeah.
And has done wonderfully, and we're very happy when it happens that quickly. The average is about a week or 2. It takes a while to get used to wearing a CPAP at night, but then we've looked at it in our own clinic, and 83% of the patients get to where they can use it every night. So most people can. And then for people who can't, we have some options.
Some options. That's good. Okay. How can we prepare for the upcoming time change real quickly?
Okay. Well, what we need to do is go ahead, try to go to bed about a half hour earlier than usual. You're not going to be able to go an hour earlier, but maybe a half hour. And then when you get up in the morning with the alarm on Sunday morning, go ahead, bright lights. And the way to get adjusted in that first week is have all the lights on every morning when you get up. And that's going to start changing your body clock. And if you have a really hard time, you can start taking a little melatonin for a week or 2 hours before bedtime.
Something
most people
easy
won't
you
need
can buy at your store.
Right.
Okay.
But most people, if you just get into the bright sunlight or flip on all the lights.
Stumble out of bed, turn those lights on. Okay.
Yes.
But thank you both for being with us, and I'm glad you're doing well.
Oh, me too.
That's wonderful.
It's great.
All right. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right.